I've got a nice treat for you today. We're going to be making coconut yogurt yummy bowls. And it's really easy and it's very nutritious. I don't eat dairy myself. It's not something that is really good for me, and I don't feel very good when I eat it. So I started many years ago. I did an autoimmune protocol elimination diet, and I worked with a health and wellness doctor who studies functional medicine to be able to do that. And that's when I learned about coconut yogurt. I used the SoDelicious Coconut Yogurt, the unsweetened yogurt. We're going to add a little bit of honey today, so there's no reason to have added sugar. I've learned to sweeten things the natural way. They're still very sweet, and I love them. So today we're going to start with, I've got a little bit of a fruit salad that was left over, but I don't throw any leftovers away unless they're old. Now I try to buy organic food as much as possible. I try to buy local food as much as possible. But because I spend more money on food than I used to, I spend a lot less on healthcare, by the way, a lot less. I don't want to throw anything away. So I save all kinds of little bits and tidbits, and I use them later. So today we're going to use this leftover fruit salad. I have some pineapple that I cut up. There's some strawberries. We have some organic blueberries in here. I added a few orange slices and cut those in half. Just wanted to get a little boost of extra vitamin C. I'm going to put the fruit that I have right into this bowl. Then we're going to add a little bit of this coconut yogurt. I'm going to put, I don't know, maybe a half a cup or so, 3/4 of a cup on top of that fruit. I'm just going to add a little bit of banana to this fruit salad and cut it into kind of thick slices so that I can really get that banana taste in there. That's really good. Next, we're going to add some walnuts. Walnuts are a superfood. They are so good for your body and they nourish you in so many ways. Walnuts are full of omega-3s. They are heart healthy. They help to control weight. They're very satiating. There's a lot of protein. They fill you up. Walnuts are also really good to help decrease inflammation overall in your body, and they're just good for healthy aging overall. I buy walnuts at a big box store in a giant bag, and I keep the giant bag in my freezer to keep them fresh, and then I just put what I need into a mason jar. So I'm just going to put just a handful, dump those in. This thing gets really big really quickly, so it may not look like you're adding a lot at any one time, but trust me, it can get out of hand. Make sure you've got a big bowl. Now these are cacao nibs. Cacao nibs come from the cacao bean or the cocoa bean. They have a sharp chocolatey taste and definitely a chocolatey smell. Cacao nibs are loaded with nutrients and powerful plant compounds, also known as antioxidants. They have manganese, phosphorus, copper, zinc. They're so good for us. So we're going to add some cacao nibs. Same thing as I did with the walnuts. This is my measuring cup. Is the cup of my hand. And next, I love to add coconut flakes. These are unsweetened organic coconut flakes, and they add a layer of texture to these yummy bowls. Unsweetened coconut flakes are so good for us. They're full of zinc and manganese and protein and fiber. So I'm just going to take, again, no measurements here, just a handful of the coconut flakes and put those on there. Now that is looking like a super yummy bowl. We're just going to stir it up a little bit, kind of mix things around. I think there's almost more ingredients than there is the coconut yogurt, and that tends to happen. Like I said, these snack bowls can get out of control quickly, so don't overdo it. You can always add more if you need to. So I've got that mixed up a little bit. Now the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some honey. Local honey is incredibly good for you. Now, this is anecdotal. I can't say that there's scientific fact about this, but I know that my grandmother always told me she suffered from allergies until she was a young adult, and someone told her, eat a tablespoon of local honey every day and your allergies will go away. She did. Her allergies went away. and she ate honey for the rest of her life. And I think maybe that's why I love honey too, because my grandmother loved it. But it really is good for you. There's a lot of benefits to honey. Honey can help lower your triglycerides, your cholesterol, and even potentially your blood pressure. We're just going to squeeze a little honey on here, do a little circle. Look at that. Doesn't that look so good? And now we have a very healthy, very nutritious, and very satisfying breakfast, lunch, or snack. What's good with Donna? Coconut yogurt, super yummy bowl. We'll see you next time.